Please be seated. Presiding Vice-Chancellor, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the Council of the University of Melbourne, it gives me great pleasure to welcome you all to today's graduating ceremony. I begin in our customary way with an acknowledgement of the Wurundjeri people, the traditional owners of the land on which this ceremony takes place. For all of you about to graduate with higher degrees and further qualifications, a significant life step has been achieved with, I am sure, great application of time and mind. So for you and for all of those who have helped you to be here this morning, I offer my praise and congratulations and say that it is a privilege to address you and be part of this ceremony. To all of you who have supported one of the graduands, whether as a parent or a relative, a partner or a friend, I thank you on behalf of the university and invite you to see this ceremony as acknowledgement of your efforts as well. The university is trialling a live streaming of this ceremony, filming and broadcasting the live footage online. There are a high number of international students, and a link to the stream is available from the Grad's homepage. We are so happy to be able to include within this ceremony, by this means, so many relatives and friends of the graduands who cannot physically attend. The ceremony of graduation is a ritual of long standing, recognising the high value placed on the acquisition of knowledge in a free and inquiring environment. That said, contemporary times are marked by the fact that the body of knowledge, which is the subject of research and teaching, is always expanding. Also, the composition of the student body seeking knowledge has expanded considerably in recent times and includes an increasing number of Indigenous students and students from overseas. So in being recognised as graduates of the University of Melbourne, you join a rich and diverse community of high-achieving alumni now living and contributing in a wide range of areas all over the globe. These are alumni who continue to uphold our core values, values which encourage academic freedom, values of encouraging intellectual discourse, and the value of transferring and sharing your knowledge with others. For some of you, this ceremony coincides with the beginning of your professional lives. You will be looking for jobs. The philosopher Confucius once said, "Choose a job you love and you'll never have to work a day in your life." For others here today, it is the progression from an already established career. Whatever your situation, I emphasise that with this graduation comes a responsibility to use your learning to make your personal and positive contribution to our world, a responsibility which involves the understanding of values, communities and environments, which are often very different to our own. It is a responsibility to challenge expectations and to view traditional ways of doing things with a critical eye, and a responsibility to keep forever learning. So take the excitement of learning that I hope you have experienced at university into your world of doing. May I offer my congratulations and sincere best wishes to each of you who are graduating. Thank you. Chancellor Academic Professor Richard James to introduce Mr. Andrew Baker, who has kindly agreed to deliver the occasional address.
Deputy Chancellor, ladies and gentlemen, this morning we're fortunate to have as our guest speaker a graduate of the Faculty of Business and Economics who's gone on to a successful career as a manager and consultant, Mr. Andy Baker. Andy graduated from the university in 1999 with a double degree in Commerce and Science and a diploma in Modern Languages in Indonesian. Since then, he has gained wide experience in corporate and non-government organisations. In 2004, Andy co-founded Mobium Group, a company that provides Australian businesses, governments and NGOs with research into consumer and voter attitudes to the environment, climate change and sustainability. Mobium Group has gathered wise praise for its work at the nexus of consumer behaviour, innovation and business. Indeed, the Sydney Morning Herald described a 2007 research project on healthy and sustainable lifestyles as the benchmark in the field. It is a genuine pleasure to welcome Andy back to the University of Melbourne this morning to address us. Please join me in welcoming Mr. Andy Baker.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Firstly, I'd like to say thank you to Professor Kaufman for the invitation to give this occasional address today, and it is indeed an honour and a privilege to be here and to do so. I can vividly remember the day 14 years ago when I graduated in this very same hall. I was seated just over here to my right, about a third of the way back, and can remember that day very clearly, a very proud moment. At that time, I was in the midst of the very same transition that many, or perhaps all of you, are going through from the world of formal education to a new world of work, or what I would like to call informal education. Of course, for some of you, the transition may be particularly challenging at this time. News reports in the last week have highlighted the historically high levels of youth unemployment, and university graduates across the country are not immune from this trend. Even accounting graduates have been feeling the pinch, according to a report in last week's Australian Financial Review, because of an increasing trend to automate and outsource many of the very functions that graduate accountants had previously been hired to do. I think this last point highlights the changing nature of the work that you, as graduates, will be asked to perform in your careers. On the one hand, in some ways, changes such as those in the accounting profession that I just mentioned may be seen as problematic in that they change the way that graduates have traditionally been employed. But on the other hand, they potentially create opportunities as previously mundane or routine tasks are automated and the remaining roles become more analytical, more challenging and more interesting. And I think this highlights one of the key challenges that today's graduates will face and will need to find ways to negotiate in your careers. The fact that the nature of work is changing and challenging our expectations. And this process is not going to stop anytime soon. A client of mine put it well recently when he said, "There will never be less change than there is now. There will only be more, and it will continue to accelerate." Now we have a choice when faced with this reality. We can retreat and long for things to be the old way, or we can embrace change and look for the opportunities that it brings. It is my experience that there is significant upside in embracing change and looking for the opportunities that it presents, but it can be challenging. And hence, developing your skills of resilience, persistence, of keeping your chin up will be some of the keys to having a happy and successful career. To be able to do these things in your working life, it's critical to stay fit, stay active, stay engaged with others around you, inside and outside of work, and importantly, to stay engaged with learning. It's so important to see this transition not as the end of your learning, but in fact as the very beginning. And one way that I would like to invite you to think of this journey is as that of a craftsman who's on a journey from apprenticeship to mastery. You have now, with the completion of your degree, of your studies, acquired sufficient skills to commence active practice in your chosen craft, whether that is as an accountant, a fund manager, an economist, an investment banker, management consultant, entrepreneur, manager, or some other commerce-related field that you're seeking to enter. And you're now moving into the second phase of your apprenticeship. And if you follow this model, your next task is to seek out a master with which to train. For me, in my career, I can identify 3 such masters from whom I have learned an immense amount about my chosen craft of management consulting. If I were to offer you any advice today, it would be to focus on not just finding a great company or great place to work, but to focus on finding a great master to learn from. By seeking out the people that you really want to work for or work with and applying yourself fully, you have a wonderful opportunity to accelerate your journey from competence to mastery. And I would encourage you wholeheartedly to embrace that challenge. Finally, you're all in a very privileged position of taking with you today a scroll that demonstrates your ability to commit to and achieve a great thing, to graduate from the University of Melbourne. This is an achievement that will go with you wherever you go for the rest of your life. Used wisely, it is possibly the greatest single asset you will ever own. Which brings me to something that I would like to invite all of you graduating today to do, and that is to reflect on what it is that got you to where you are today. I know that for me, a key reason I could dedicate 6 years to completing my 2 degrees and diploma was the knowledge that my parents and others around me supported what I was seeking to achieve. I recall that when I was contemplating whether or not to continue and finish the last 2 years of my science degree or to leave university with my commerce degree and start work, my mother wrote me a letter, and in it she wrote that she and Dad had always valued education and that, one way or another, they would help me to finish the science degree if that was what I chose to do. I suspect that many of you here can think of someone or some people who, in one way or another, have said or done something similar that has helped you to get here. Over the last decade in my career, that backing has come from my partner, Lana, who has supported and encouraged me to take risks and do things others perhaps would not. I suspect that if it was not for her support, I would not have started Mobium Group, nor pursued many of my other dreams. And it has been her unwavering belief in me that has helped me to take many of these plunges. So once again, I would invite you to reflect on the full set of resources, relationships and capabilities that got you here, and to take a moment to honour those people who have helped you on this journey so far. As you begin this next phase of your apprenticeship, I'd like to end with one of my favourite quotes, ascribed variously to a German philosopher, an English mountaineer and others, which is, "Whatever it is that you can do, or dream you can, begin it. Boldness has genius, power and magic in it." Thank you, and I wish you all the best in the next phase of your journey.
On your behalf, ladies and gentlemen, I thank Andrew Baker for addressing us this morning and for imparting some of his insights and for giving the advice he has given you. By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Council of the University, I shall confer certain degrees. I call on Professor Niels Elkins, Deputy Vice President of the Academic Board.
Deputy Chancellor, I certify to you and to the University that the candidates now to be presented have fulfilled the conditions prescribed for admission to certain degrees and are entitled to be admitted to the rank, privileges and responsibilities of those degrees.
By virtue of the authority committed to me, I shall present candidates a certificate of admission to the appropriate degree and by so doing shall admit them to the rank, privileges and responsibilities of those degrees. I will now receive the candidates for admission to bachelor degrees. I call on Professor Paul Kaufman, Dean of the Faculty of Business and Economics.
Deputy Chancellor, I present to you these candidates for admission to the degree of Bachelor of Commerce. Vanessa Adikusumo.
Congratulations, well done.
Desiree Ilona Ningram Batuara.
Congratulations and very well done.
Jared Michael Begbie. Ainil Shahira Binti Sarpan. Mitchell Thomas Bissinger. Fiona Bo Tsue An. Matthew Andrew Brown. Anto Bui. Jessica Kendra. Catherine Maria Cashmore. Calvin Kai Chung Chan. Chi Yi Chan. Wai Hei Jonathan Chan. Lee Jun Chen. Wei Jie Eddie Chen. Shin-Che Chen. Zehung Chen. Cheng Wei Chin Clarissa. Yuan Cheng. Pearl Cheong Yi Yin. Sir Min Elizabeth Chin. Lynette Chong. Sinni Tiewa. Lucas Yu Kit Chung. Samuel Alexander Clark. Zachary Charles Clark. Lani Cleland. Bridget Emma Connolly. Brenton James Cross. Abraham Dadul. Philip Frederick Davey. Francis Luke Di Natale. Clarissa Danielle Diaz. Ivana Angelka Mileva Dimotrovici. An Thi Hong Din. Alistair John Dunham. Van Ting Feng. Victoria Ellis Fenton. Natasha Fonseca. Benjamin David Foster. Felix Sehung Fung. Cheryl Feng Yin Chi. Li Hang Gao. Olivia Rosemary Giordano. Emily Gosal. Kalista Halim. Jessica Halim. Yue Han. Meng Yi He. Rupert Giles Hiskins. Vanessa Ho Wei Ying. Wing Dat Ho. Timothy Yu Offa Holt. Ka-Lin Hu. Mei Ni Tui. Canning Hu. Hao Wang. Lin Qian Wang. Richard Wang. Sylvia Wang. So Yong Ji. Yifan Jia. Fu Yu Jing. Vincent Julius. Yu Kang. Mithila Prasad Karve. Fasine Kasamratanaki. Dean Alexander Q. Eka Hanessa Putra Cohen. Alvaro Ko Feng Cheng. Yan Ting Kok. Jacqueline Yi Seng Kong. Kin Man Kong. Kotalawala Lianaga Fizal Ovinido Pereira. Giuliani Cristianti. Shenwai Kwang. Fei Xin Kwan. Jessica Lam. Lindy Lao Ying Xuan. Chelsea Lawrence. Li Chifu Randall Marcus. Chen Chuan Kelvin Lee. Darren Ka-Chun Lee. Joshep Wang Chuen Lee. Joshua Wei Shen Lee. Li Kai Ling. Radmilo Lega. Jing Ting Jessica Leong. Bryce Jarrett Leyden. Chang Jing Lee. Shu Li. Chen Liang. Wei Liao. Nicholas Chi Sang Lin. Rachel Yi Jun Lin. Yin Tian Lin. Joan Lim Yushin. Henry Dao Hai Lin. Chi Liu. Shu Liu. Lo Wei Jie Chase. Loya May Jessica. Michael Ho Meng Lu. Yin Wei Lo. Jake Shen Manoharan. Xiangyi Mao. Thomas Xavier Mathey. Nishant Mehrotra. Nuraisha Sophia Hamshi Mohammad Fatmi. Muhammad Iryan Faik Mohammad Rashdi. Putri Nur Atira Mohammad Ilham. Philip Vincent Muscari. Jia Min Yo. Song Ming Eng. David Nguyen. Kim Phi Nguyen. Phan Tan Nguyen. Dorothy Jane Nicholas. Nick Atika Nick Mustafa Shapri. Sylvia Katerina Nuccio. Sabrina Rahman Nursari. Timothy Justin O'Brien. Jason Ong Chun Leong. Sherry Ui Jia Wen. Jianeng Ui. Sumei Ui. Pan Pan Pan. Wei Pang. Zoe Ann Stafrula Parkin. Defina Pauline. George Pavlou. Yi Peng. David Duan Pham. Leibik Tao Pham. Daryl Serming Phoon. Lei Bi Po. Christy Purnama. Adhikaya Rahaja. Taylor Paul Redke. Gerald Jude Richard Nelson. Stephanie Louise Ritchie. Jessica Louise Roberts. Hamish Alexander Ross. Christian Agung Runtuwene. Luke William Ryan. Daphne Sandana. Owen Joseph Scott. Permata Indvita Setyaputri. Amidullah Shatman. Yiqian Chen. Zhe She. Jiashan Xia. Zheyun Qiu. Hannah Tangam Sivalingam. Alexandra Wendy Smith. William Stephen Harry Sohn. Sarah So Shan. Pui K So. David Spolidoro. Renee Mary Statius. Edward William Stott. Ashley Suhali. Peja Soon. Rui Chang Soon. Sivakandru Surendran. Geffen Suyasaputra. Winnie Susanto. Sharifa alias Sayed Abdul Razak Al-Sagov. Boston Shafora. Darren Tan. Kim San Tan. Lee Si Tan. Tan Yoon Ho Gerald. Jung Ling Tan. Nagis Thakur. Akhtalissa Tiffany. Tiffany To Se Yin. Diane Lia Tran. Tu Trang Tran. Jasmine Wong Trong. Priscilla Agnes Trong. Chanyana Thai.
I call again on Professor Kaufman to deliver the Dean's address.
Deputy Chancellor, colleagues, graduates and graduates, families and friends, you graduate here today as future business leaders into a business world that is rapidly and constantly transforming. Old industries are decaying and are energetically and excitingly being replaced by sectors and disciplines that were simply not on the horizon a few years ago. The traditional global centers of business are moving to accommodate regional economic growth, and the world's gaze is now resting firmly on the Southeast Asian region. The gravitational center of the world's economy has shifted, and with it come exciting new job opportunities, right here on our doorstep. Such changes bring challenges, but they also represent a generational opportunity. As this region develops and grows into a global economic powerhouse, the world is knocking on our door to do business here. Galvanize your newly acquired knowledge, skills, and graduate attributes by seizing these opportunities. Strive to become global leaders in the field that is your passion. Leaders that inspire and motivate, but also leaders who actively participate in and contribute to their society and their community. As you shape your career, assist those around you. Remember those from your family and friends who helped you in your journey. Use those newly acquired skills to affect the change you want to see in the world. As graduates of a world-class university, we expect nothing less of you. Our passion in the Faculty of Business and Economics is to teach, inform, and inspire. Those early morning lectures, the tutorials, the consulting projects and case studies, the relentless push to get you involved in the student experience or to attend a leadership forum attests to the dedication of our academic and professional staff for you to reach your full potential. You will leave us in full confidence of our belief in your talent and ability. As you step away from us, we simultaneously ask you to join us. Your classmates today are your friends and network in the years ahead. Become part of our global alumni community of over 57,000 alumni, from Melbourne to Shanghai to Paris or LA. Across the disciplines and professions of finance, accounting, economics, management and marketing, actuarial studies, our alumni, many of them in leadership positions, generously give their wisdom and advice as mentors, friends, and colleagues. We want you to be part of this network and eventually become mentors yourselves. I am proud that you gave us the opportunity to work with you and to inspire you, the best and brightest. I hope we lived up to the expectation. We are proud to have been able to observe you grow, learn, and put that learning into practice, from orientation day to your graduation today. It's been a privilege to get to know you. Graduates, I congratulate you on your achievement. You should be deservedly proud to count yourself a graduate of the University of Melbourne.
It is now my pleasure to introduce performers from the faculty of the Victorian College of the Arts and the Melbourne Conservatorium of Music. Would you please join me in welcoming the Demo Quartet to the stage? On your behalf, ladies and gentlemen, I thank the Demo Quartet for their lovely performance. Thank you. I call again on Professor Kaufman to present the candidates for admission to bachelor degrees.
Deputy Chancellor, I present to you these candidates for admission to the degree of Bachelor of Commerce. Miriam Ungorona.
Miriam, well done. Congratulations.
Teresa Fu. Samantha Pauline Wan. Serluan Wan. Xinyi Wang. Lynette Wishen Wee. Elliot Samuel Whelan. Eduardus Ardi Wibowo. Elvira Carmelin Vijaya. Isabella Visvataputri. Chuk Lok Wong. Christopher Pinglik Wong. Yu John Janice Wong. Wong Yi Yan. Stephen Francis William Wright. Ruan Jun Xia. Shuang Xing. Kun Yung. Pei Yan Yung. Sichuan Yang. Jie Lung Yi. Kou Yue Yi. Yo Jia Lin Valerie Michel. Janine Paishuan Yong. Chek Fun Yong. Ryan Yan Chang Yong. Shu Juan Joyce Yong. Jiawei Yu. Jian Yuan. Bohan Sang. Yikai Xiang. Yu Zhang. Yunjing Shang. Xiaowei Xiao. Wantong Xiao. Wei Wei Xiao. Wen Xuan Xiao. Bingqi Zhou. Yu Zhou. Deputy Chancellor, I present to you these candidates for admission to the degree of Bachelor of Commerce and Diploma in Languages. Vanessa Maria Fabris. Ryan Lee. Jane Liang. Amber Jade Tretter. Deputy Chancellor, I present to you these candidates for admission to the degree of Bachelor of Commerce degree with honours. Chao Cao. John Peter Hargreaves. Da Sung Lee. Kimberly Chin Lin Oh. Nicholas Peter Stevitt. Stefano Emilio Finci.
I call again on Professor Kaufman to present the candidates for admission to master's degrees.
Out of respect for the presiding Chancellor, would you please refrain from taking photos on the stage? Deputy Chancellor, I present to you this candidate for admission to the degree of Master of Accounting, Han She. Deputy Chancellor, I present to you these candidates for admission to the degree of Master of Finance, Li Cao. Qi Cao. Yue Cao. Wenjie Chen. Chen Wen Chu. Wai Chak Billy Chung. Min Min Dai. Olivia Mary Dalton. Tung Di. Jinyang Ding. Jieying Fu. Shui Gao. Qiyue Guo. Alexander Philip Hadley. Xue He. Chen Wang. June Wang. Sun Se Jiao. Olga Kostyuchik. Meiwa Yolanda Kwong. Ning Li. Chuan Li. Ting Li. Xiang Li. Xiaokun Li. Xin Li. Yuqing Li. Jingya Liu. Ji Liu. Liu Liu. Xuan Liu. Shihao Liu. Shawei Liu. Yusen Ma. Ronald Ho Fung Mark. Xiao Nian. Hao Chu. Xiao Rui. Ying Ying Shang. Chen She. Madeline Diane Spring. Qing Xiao Sui. Mingyang Sun. Yueru Sun. Seyang Sun. Lin Tang. Se Tang. Hainan Wang. Ke Wang. Ruosong Wang. Xin Wang. Yan Wang. Yi Wang. Zhongfan Wang. Wei Wei. Chin Wei. Chao Wu. Hao Wu. Yu Wu. Xiao Xiying. Guo Shu. Ling Yun Shu. Heng Yang. Lin Yang. Li Dongshang. Yan Zhang. Yi Xiao Zhang. Yun Shang. Zhen Yi Shang. Zhe Heng Shao. Chen Xi Shu. Xiaochan Xu. Chen Zhou. Deputy Chancellor, I present to you this candidate for admission to the degree of Master of Management Finance, Owain Charles Critchley.
I will now receive candidates for admission to doctoral degrees and call on Dr. Peter Kitchener, Associate Dean of the Melbourne School of Graduate Research, to present the candidates for admission to the degree of Doctor of Philosophy.
Deputy Chancellor, I present to you these candidates for admission to the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. Brina Sweet Man Chow, who elucidated the signalling mechanisms by which the hormone relaxin prevents scarring in kidney disease. She demonstrated how relaxin signalled through multiple pathways, including nitric oxide and angiotensin II type 1 and 2 receptors, to prevent kidney fibrosis. As a result, she identified novel therapeutic targets for the treatment of scarring. Brina Sweet Man Chow. Christine Elizabeth Cunningham, who investigated the impact of obesity on rural mothers and babies. She developed a new method to assess birth outcomes and found that poor outcomes were more likely in obese women. However, consistency of carer reduced the risk. Her study recommends changing in the way obese women are managed. Christine Elizabeth Cunningham. Jingchao Li, who studied a number of insurance risk models. She derived analytical results for joint density functions involving the time of ruin, the deficit at ruin, and the aggregate claim amount at ruin. These are important in insurance risk management and show how her results could be implemented numerically. Jingchao Li. Yuk Jing Lok, who found that the environment encountered in the womb can influence the control of specific genes at birth through epigenetic gene switches. She found that such gene switches change rapidly in the first 18 months of life. This work provides new insights into the early origins of disease. Yuk Jing Lok. Yiling Michelle Joy Low, who investigated the predictive power of information contained within the S&P 500 index option prices. She found that the long and short-term dynamics of the option-implied risk-neutral distribution predicts future market returns to varying degrees. Her study has important implications for the risk management practices of financial institutions. Yiling Michelle Joy Low. Deputy Chancellor, I present to you this candidate for admission to the degree of Doctor of Philosophy and Master of Psychology. Young Eun Claire Lee, who investigated cognitive function in patients with 3 presentations of progressive supranuclear palsy, a neurodegenerative motor disorder. She found that differences in cognitive profiles can be used to distinguish the phenotypes from Parkinson's disease. Her study has significant implications for the early diagnosis and management planning for patients and their caregivers. Young Eun Claire Lee.
I call again on Professor Kaufman to introduce Ms. Kimberly O, who has kindly agreed to deliver this morning's valedictory speech.
Deputy Chancellor, it gives me great pleasure to introduce Kimberly O. Kimberly completed the Bachelor of Commerce in 2011 with major studies in accounting and finance. She completed an exchange program at the University of Southern California and the business consulting capstone subject as part of her studies. She then went on to complete a Bachelor of Commerce honors in 2013 and graduates today with first-class honors in accounting. Please join me in welcoming Kimberly to present the valedictory speech.
Chancellor, Vice-Chancellor, members of the university, fellow graduates, parents, friends, ladies and gentlemen, Mom, Dad, my brother, thank you for coming today to share this moment with us. It is a great honor and privilege to deliver the valedictory speech this morning as we celebrate our achievements as graduates, reflect on our journeys at the University of Melbourne, and farewell the campus that we called home. As I stand here today, I wish to address three things: gratitude for what has passed, honor and pride for what we have in the present, and determination for the future. First, on behalf of all my fellow graduates, I'd like to express my sincerest gratitude to all those who have contributed to bringing us here today. No one who achieves success does so without the help of others. To all academics, teaching staff, and tutors, thank you for imparting your knowledge when we walked in clueless, for keeping your patience when we were too hungover, and for never giving up on us, even at times where it appeared we had given up on ourselves. To all parents, families, comrades, partners, and friends, thank you for your enduring support when we didn't think there were enough, for your encouragement when times appeared tough, and for your unconditional protection when the road ahead was very rough. Second, to all fellow graduates, our first step onto the university grounds as individuals, we were anxious, disoriented, and uncertain of what was in store for us tomorrow. And yet, we have emerged, collectively and united, refined and dignified, now ambitious and hungry to chase what the world has in store for us. We bear with us a chain of unbreakable friendships and a series of timeless memories. But as we sit here today at present, we are graduates of the top university in Australia. We are all world-class graduates poised and equipped with the necessary skills, knowledge, and confidence to excel and succeed in our chosen professions, pathways, and careers here on out. And lastly, the future. As we look forward to the next stage in our lives, we each need to maintain conviction and determination. The only person you are destined to become is the person you decide to be. So when life shakes you with twists and turns, remember that if it's not okay yet, it's not over. To accomplish great things, we must not only act, but also dream. Not only plan, but also believe. You are amongst the elite in Australia, a prestige in itself. Each of us embodies traits of a Melbourne graduate, which we should all strive to live up to. So you need to make sure you seize every opportunity and open doors for yourself. Do not follow where the path may lead. Go instead where there is no path and try to create a trail for yourself. To all graduates of the BCom Honours, Masters of Finance, and PhDs, congratulations on accomplishing such a significant milestone. I wish you all the very best for the future. Thank you.
On your behalf, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to thank Ms. Ho for her valedictory speech and her words of inspiration. This now concludes the proceedings of the degree conferring ceremony. On behalf of the University and the Faculty of Business and Economics, I have much pleasure in inviting you to join us in Celebration University Hall, which is located in the old Law Quadrangle adjacent to Wilson Hall. Thank you.